At this point, this has to be a ritual. We wake up, we grab our monster. Here it is. And then we just wait for the car to warm up, and I'm either talking to the camera or I'm listening to music. On the days that I don't feel like doing anything, I listen to music. On the days that I feel like doing stuff, I talk to the camera. It really is that simple. But yeah, I have to say, motivation-wise, it's still not great. It's just like one of these time periods that I go through sometimes. I'm sure you guys are going through that too. It's just like, you don't feel like doing much, you know, but again, you still do a lot, but you don't feel like doing these things, which is fine. All you have to do is literally just keep doing stuff. With that being said, we're gonna head to the gym. We have chest. We have a push day really, so we're gonna do chest, triceps, and shoulders. Usual stuff, guys. I'm gonna try to push stuff here and there, weight-wise, reps-wise, but I am just aware that I don't feel 100%, and I don't know why. I feel a lot better in terms of soreness and all that, because the weather has actually is not as hot as it was before. We now have like 9.5 degrees in the morning. If you're not in the sun, it's actually kind of cold. I don't know, it's like I sleep better when it's cold. Do you know what I mean? And when it's hot, warm, not really. It is what it is though. Right, we're gonna head inside. We're gonna hit our chest and our triceps and our pecs. Well, chest and pecs is the same thing. I'm still not awake. We're gonna hit our chest, our shoulders, and our triceps. We're gonna give them hell, and then that's gonna be that. And then we have the rest of the day, which is not fun. But anyway, all right, I'll see you inside. I was gonna do something else for first exercise, but literally every single machine that I wanted to use was being used. So it's like, well, this was the only one that I wasn't gonna use. Sorry, this was the only one that wasn't being used, but the problem is that I was gonna do it later. But here we are, you know? But in any case, we're gonna start with this one. I used to start my chest days with flies back in the day. And if I remember correctly, I heard that from Chris Bumstead. Like in one of his videos, he was saying that it's good to start with flies so you can like stretch the pecs and get the blood flowing properly, you know? I don't know how, it makes sense, it kind of makes sense actually, but I don't know if it's like science-based advice or whatever. But I used to do that a lot. I used to start all my chest days with flies. So I guess today is going to be like one of those days of the past, you know? Let's see. Let's do the first set. You know what's the good thing about flies? It's like, it's really hard to cheat, especially on this machine. I mean, you can always bicep curl a little bit, you know? But I don't think you can do that a lot. Like, especially if you try to target your pecs. Are you gonna, like, at the end of the set, bicep curl a little bit? Probably. Is it a problem? No. No, the pecs still do 95% of the work, assuming that you're doing it relatively right? But I like things that are like very hard to fuck up, you know? Which is actually another thing that came to mind, because I don't remember why. I was listening to something and it just popped to mind because I remember what it was. I was talking to a relative of mine, and I was telling them my life, and they were like, this doesn't sound fun. You seem busy all the time. And I was like, yeah. The good thing about being busy, I mean, there's a couple of things about being busy. One, you make a ton of money, which is good because People see money as this materialistic thing that you can buy nice stuff and show off and all that, and go to on holidays and all that. And all that is cool, but really money, what it does is it buys peace of mind. It gets you medical healthcare that you probably can't get if you don't have money. And it just allows you to be more flexible in your life and help other people around you. So it's like, it really is peace of mind and freedom that money buys. It's not really the nice stuff. I mean, the nice stuff are nice and all that, but they're not really like the end goal. And you get bored of them very quickly. The other thing that being busy does, which is actually a major benefit, is it takes care of little character flaws that you have, character negatives, let's call them. And what I mean by that is, let's say that you're the kind of person that really likes go clubbing for some reason, right? You just like go clubbing, but at the same time you're an adult and you're smart and you understand that this is probably a very bad decision. Like go clubbing is like, you just waste a bunch of money, you drink, which is terrible for your health, you listen to the same music that you have listened to 1,000 times and you pay for it. You dance around aimlessly. You can't really speak to people because the music is too loud. It's like, there's this negative. You can easily get into a fight, which you didn't even start, but it's the club, so it could happen. There is a chance that you're drunk at the end, and then you're going to drive back and, higher chances of getting into a car accident, or spend more money to get a ride home. So when you're busy, when you're working like 12 to 16 hours a day, this takes care of your little character flaws, your negatives. Why? Because you're just too busy. Like, if you work 16 hours a day and you do that consistently throughout the year, well, your friend, this loser friend of yours is going to call you and you're going to be like, you want to go clubbing? And you'll be like, I'm tired. You know what I mean? And this is not just me being old, it's just I'm tired. I worked all day today and I have to do that tomorrow. I'm just tired. So being busy is actually a fantastic thing to take care of these little character flaws that you have, because it replaces them, if this makes sense. You're just too busy doing stuff. You don't have enough time to do this. You don't have enough time to do that. So it's nice, and you should do it, because there's only positives that are going to come from being busy. And with that little rant, I'm going to have to do one more set and then move to something else. Right, so only a couple of stuff left really. We're going to do side lats first, and then triceps. Because we've already given our triceps quite a bit of volume by doing pressing, so I'll give them a break, going to do some side lats, and then we're going to do triceps. That sounds like a plan. So, by the way, I've got the 15 kilos. So, last few times were either the 10s or the 12.5s. And I said last time, I think I can move the 15s. It's just the way that I'm sitting down. So, because I'm here and where the actual dumbbell goes, it's almost like it goes behind my body. Not entirely sure it's going to be a good idea to move the 15s, but we'll see. I'll do a set, see how it feels. Let's do it. I mean, that was 9 reps. Was there enough control? I think so, but it's just the way that I'm set up ergonomically, because the dumbbell goes behind my body. Sometimes, I don't know, my shoulder zone is like meh. Some other times it feels great, and this is literally between like reps that I'm talking about. Some reps it feels great, on some others not so much.
That's all right. I'm gonna keep the weight anyway, that's fine now. We started it, right? I mean, I could go back down, but fuck it, we're gonna keep the weight. You're gonna do one more set and then do the triceps. Push. 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 I'm not gonna lie, this is becoming one of my favorite exercises for some reason. I just like the fact that this is technically a superset, but it really only targets the triceps because there's absolutely no way after doing skull crushers I'm gonna do presses and my pecs are gonna give out before my triceps do. No way. So I really like this exercise. It's one of these ones that is once again easy. You don't have to set everything up. I mean, I like to adopt a slightly wider grip for the pressing because it doesn't hurt my wrists. Whereas if I have it really close, it's just my wrists are not in a good position. But yeah, other than that, there isn't really anything. You don't change anything. You just go from there to there and then you start pressing. That's it. That's all there is to it, which is great. I love it. And with that, we're gonna wrap it up. Another very good day, to be honest. Once again, I don't really feel it in the morning, but once I'm here, things change a bit. Do you know what I mean? Which is great. And it's obviously a bit colder, so it's all good. Life is good. Rest day tomorrow, but day after we have obviously legs. So that's gonna be fun as usual. But yeah, I'll see you then, boys and girls. Till then, peace, and I am out.